Travel back in time with a trip inside the Iowa's News Now vault.
Volunteers with the Cedar Valley Underwater Search and Recovery Unit began work shortly before 2 o'clock. Divers were checking on the status of 5 28-ton concrete beams. A runaway barge knocked the beams into the river 2 weeks ago. Rather than delay construction, the contractor wants to leave the beams submerged. State and county officials were concerned that unless the beams were lying flat on the riverbed, that plan could result in problems.
The beams could cause turbulence in the river around the piers and thus cause erosion around the piers and possibly a maintenance problem down the way. Or as the river gets low, if the beams are sticking up too high, they could interfere with boat traffic.
After nearly 2 hours of searching the bottom, divers surfaced with the potentially bad news.
On that end, they're lying flat and they're almost covered with sand. On this end, they're about 7 to 9 feet of water, but they're leaning up against the pylon a couple feet off the bottom, so the sand's actually running right underneath it.
Those findings will now be sent on to the Army Corps of Engineers. The Corps will decide whether the beams will be brought up off the bottom, a decision that could possibly delay the opening of the nearly completed bridge. Brian Greif for Iowa Tonight.